And welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Meetcool KM2 Plus, the features that this thing has. Now, if you guys missed my last video, I showed you guys how to set it up and I showed you guys the specs. Pretty good stuff. Here we go. Here is the remote, and this is the Google remote. So this is actually a pretty nice remote for here. And I'll bring you guys down here with the bottom camera. It does have a lot of cool little features here. So you do get your power button. This is going to be like for your TV. So if you have like different like settings and stuff, so different modes, you could do that. Here's your settings, Google Assist, favorites, up, down, left, right. The center button, I do like it because you can actually feel where the center button's at. It doesn't blend in. You have that good little like just the difference, the crevice in between. You do have your back TV button, home, volume, up, down, and then up, down pages, mute, YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and Google Play Store. So remote's pretty good. I think this is I think it's the G3 or G1. I forget which remote it is, but that's what it is right there. So here we go. We're going to hit the home button here on the remote and see exactly what you do get within this device. So here it is. It's got a lot of cool things here. The very first thing I'm going to show you guys is at the very, very top. If you come all the way to the top on the far right-hand corner, there is your settings. I'm going to hit that home button to come back down. Now, if you do hit the settings on this remote, it's going to go straight over there to that settings also. So there it is, settings. Now, from here, I tell a lot of people, if you want, you could come here to device preferences. And like here, you don't see developer options. I know people always like to ask about developer options. If you go to about and you want to come down all the way to the bottom where it says Android TV OS build. Now, what you have to do is you have to hit enter. I believe it's like 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it says you're now a developer. Hit the back button once. And then you should see somewhere here, there you go, developer options. So this wasn't there before, now it is. Only use this if you know what it is. If you don't know, then just don't use it. So here you could do like rooting, you could use USB debugging, enable view attribute inspections. There's like a lot of stuff here that you can do. But again, don't break your box if you have no idea what you're doing. A lot of people like to just download some apps and we're good to go. You don't need to mess with developer options. A lot of people do know how to use it. They have been following me for a while because I've gone through this stuff before. So there you go. You could also use Chromecast, which is built in, Google Assist, home screen. You can mess with this. A lot of people do like to mess with the home screen. So you can customize channels, enable video previews, enable audio previews, reorder apps, reorder games. Of course, you got Android TV Home and a couple other things there. So for display and sound, you got screen resolution. This switches to the best possible. So for display mode, you can choose different ones. And right now, the max that my capture card pulls is 1080p. So that's the max that it's going to pull in. So we don't need anything higher if it's not going to do it. HDR policy, always HDR. And I believe the other option is just turning it off. Yeah, there it is, HDR off. So pretty simple. Dolby Vision, graphics priority. So depending if you do have Dolby Vision, and again, since mine is just a basic graphics card, it's just going to pull up some of the basic stuff. Now, HDMI CEC, this is when you have your TV turned on. If you allow control the volume of the TV or audio, one key play device, auto power on and off. Typically when you click a button for HDMI CEC, the whole thing turns on, your TV and your device. It's a cool little feature once you have it set up. You do have and I just skip backwards. You do have system sounds and advanced sound settings. Now, some people do like to mess with this. This is a pretty cool one. You could select your formats. And right now it says none, never use surround sound on this thing. You could go pass through or auto. Auto is recommended because what it'll do is it'll read whatever app you're using, whatever information's coming through, whatever it's connected into, and say this is the best one to use. Now, if you do none in your system, I have Sonos, for example, if the system is reading like, okay, I'm using Disney Plus, this is all the features that it's doing, then it'll give you that immerse sound, because some sound systems are better than others. Others might need a little bit more help. Bose, Sony, some of these other ones might need a little bit more help. So using auto will format that so that device supports whatever it is. And that's typically what's recommended if you're just like, let me just have the system, the app, and my sound system talk together and figure it out. Auto would be your best option there. Pass through, whatever's going to be passing in, whatever you get is going to be forced in, and it keeps it to the original format output. So that's pretty much what it is. Pretty simple stuff. I usually tell people just to play with it, see what you like. Now, when it comes to storage, for here, you could mess with everything that you have. If you're just like, I don't have that much storage, you could see all your apps, you could see photos, downloads, cached, and what's available. So pretty nice stuff. Now, if you do need, where's the apps section? I gotta cover apps, because people do get stuck on it. So let's just say I'm using AIDA64 and I need a clear cache, clear data. Now, some people might have, like, let's just say a streaming app that they use, streaming service that they use. Clear cache usually just clears whatever type of session. Now, a session, what that means is sometimes it'll get stuck on something, and whatever session that is, sometimes you need to wipe it out. That doesn't wipe out the information, as in your username and password. That's clear data. If you clear data, anything that it stores into the device will get deleted, and then you have to relog. Clear cache is if you're having some kind of issues, buffering, you don't want to delete your username, password, favorites, nothing like that. That's what clear cache does. So just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to permissions, some people don't know about this, but when it comes to permissions, you could turn some stuff off. Remove permissions if app isn't used. Camera deny. I don't need it to look at my camera stuff. So there you go. Now, if you do need to force stop it, you could do that here. If you need to uninstall it, you could do that here. Storage usage, you could see all that. So that's kind of how you mess with that stuff. So pretty simple. Now, I don't have any TV installed or anything. I think once you do Pluto or something like that, I believe you could remap it right there. So here's a TV button. If I push it, nothing's going to happen. So you need to have some kind of something for it to say, okay, I got your TV going. Cool. So that's pretty much it with this thing. The features on this thing is pretty nice. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll always try to leave you guys with all the latest and greatest stuff. And yeah, with all that being said, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.